What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal? We're back at it with another banger today. So today we got the No Jumper Tuesday show, the moment we all been waiting for. You're seeing how phone's gonna clap back. If you've been keeping up with the drama, if you haven't, check my other videos out. I made a bunch of videos lining up to it. So today we got the response. Let's see what House Phone says. But before we get into it, drop a like for your boy and show some love. If anything makes you laugh, giggle, resonate, shit, if you just want to show some love, drop a sub. Let's go.
Oh shit, man. So what's up? Why weren't we here last week? What happened?
Well, you hadn't responded to me, right? And then you were on the way here, but I had already told Lush and AD, like, well, he didn't respond, so I feel like he's not coming, so maybe we should just take the week off.
When the fuck have you ever felt like we needed to take the week off because of me?
When have we ever had? Well, you're right.
Nigga, you didn't try to replace him like 5 times.
That's a valid question.
The Tuesdays stays going.
All right, we're not going to rewrite history and act as if I didn't have a valid reason at that time for trying to replace
that
him.
Was a valid enough reason for you to cancel the whole show?
No, okay. If you want to know, yes, like this whole thing has been a little challenging for me as well, and has really I've never had a time on the show where I felt like something negative happened to you in particular that made me question the nature of our relationship and what I fucking owe to each individual host to that extent. And to be honest, I just really didn't feel like being on camera and really didn't feel like having to come on here and string together a podcast while I was just.
But that's because you didn't speak. That's because you didn't speak to me though. If you would have spoke to me and I would have been like, yeah, it's all good. Like, let's fucking do the show. You would have did the show.
Yeah, but I wanted to have that conversation with you beforehand, I guess, which we
so you could
didn't
look
end
like
up doing.
So you could look like the good guy.
No, I just wanted to have the conversation so that I could kind of know where we stand.
Well, you did this shit to me publicly, so let me address you publicly.
And I'm fine with that
I agree.
happening as
Bingo.
well.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
How long have we been working together, Adam, you think?
I'm going to say 2016 to be safe.
Okay.
Maybe 2015.
My whole problem with this whole shit is that I never asked you to take my name out of a title. I never asked you to not lay a joke on me. I never really took any of this shit serious enough to where I really called you the way that I called you. So you hitting me with this, I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to eat. It's been bothering me. That's straight bullshit.
You don't believe that it's been bothering me?
Adam,
you think I'm just lying? I'm
Adam,
that sociopathic?
Yes, I 1000% believe that. And I believe that the only reason that you even give a fuck is because everybody else is calling you an asshole.
But why do you
everybody else is looking at you like a piece of shit?
But you saw the text message. You saw how strongly worded I was urging the fucking editors to make sure that it was taken out. You know what my intentions were, right?
I called you specifically and asked you, bro, your lack of you didn't even sound like you was even listening to me when I called you on the phone. Your tone was just, I don't give a fuck. I knew that I was wasting my breath by even asking you to edit it or...
How are you wasting your breath when you saw the text messages of me?
I asked you not to put it out. I asked you not to put it out.
You asked me to edit it out.
I asked you not to put it out. The first thing that I said was, can you not put it out? But I knew as soon as I came out of my mouth that I was wasting my breath because I know you and I know you're not gonna... you basically the way that you view shit is I'm not gonna throw away this content. Oh, I filmed this thing, so I'm not gonna put it out.
I never even considered not putting it out, to be totally honest. I never even had that idea because I thought we're gonna edit it out because I thought that the most likely scenario if we didn't put it out would be this person being so enraged that it was worse than the situation that would have played out if they just edited it out.
But guess what? That would have been a bridge we would have crossed when we would have got there. That would have had nothing to do with you. You would have been far removed from it. It would have been something I would have had to deal with on my own.
But let's rewrite this and let's say that they had properly edited everything out and there wasn't anything in that episode that suggested anything about you.
They still would have put 2 and 2 together.
No, because I told them to take out everything where there was any instance of this person saying anything about anyone I knew. That was the intention. And if that had happened... But
the intention doesn't matter at a certain point, Adam.
I agree. And that's why I felt like shit about it.
I don't give a fuck about you feeling like shit.
I can't believe that you're acting like you don't believe me.
You keep trying to do this victim white boy thing where you're trying to make it about you. It's not about you, Adam.
I understand that you have clearly suffered a lot more from this. I just also want you to understand that this is not
I don't give a fuck. It's not about you. It's not about you at all.
I'm not trying to make it about me.
You had the power in your hand for it not to happen at all.
And you saw the text messages of me trying in vain to make that happen, right? You saw the editor come on and apologize. has.
Honestly, Adam, you are so fucked in the head. I think that you took those you sent out those texts so it could look like you gave a fuck, so you could have proof. You could have
Can we ask?
screenshots.
Do you think Michael and Boston Over are liars? Do you want to like question them because they all know that?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think Phone just trying to get off his feelings though.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
I'm saying the
Like,
feelings I don't think are very connected to reality. When you
Nah,
saw
but-
how hard I
nah,
went
but-
trying to
no,
get it deleted,
nigga,
right?
you
Nah,
are
but
not
you gotta
connected to reality,
let
bro.
him get his shit off.
Just let
though.
him- yeah.
Okay,
Let him get his shit off.
I want.
No,
I can't like sit here and have you lie about me either.
No,
Nigga,
but
I'm not.
he's not.
What did I
listen,
lie about?
You're saying that I
That's just how he
doctored the
feels,
text
though.
messages,
It's just
I
how
said
he-
that you could have done that, and that's not something I would put past you.
but
It's
you think
honestly a lot of
everybody
shit
in
I
this
wouldn't.
office is in on that? You think
Nigga,
that's
it
actually
don't
what
matter.
happened?
None of that matters, Adam, because at the end of the day, you had the power to either not release it or to make sure that you did the due diligence to edit the shit out all the way.
And that is
And
a
you-
big part of why I feel
you
like shit
didn't
is because I
carry-
wish that I rewatched it so I could have said, "Hey, you guys."
And guess
fucked
what?
up.
And guess what? You could wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that, but at the end of the day, it came the fuck out, bro. And you, at the end of the day, you could put the blame on Mikey, you could put the blame on Bossa Nova, but bro, I called you, and your fucking tone from the moment that I called you, nigga, you was typing away on the computer. It sounded like you didn't give a fuck
That is
about what
not
I was
true.
talking about.
To be honest, if I was kind of like weirdly quiet during that conversation, it was because I wasn't really sure what you were saying because you were still like denying that anything even happened, but then
Yeah, 'cause
also
what it-
really asking me to take it out. So if I was kind of quiet, it was because I was trying to wrap my head around exactly what was happening in this conversation.
At the end of the day, bro, that's not up to you to decide whether it happened, whether it didn't happen. I don't owe you an explanation about what the fuck I do outside of these office doors. I didn't have to tell you at that moment that it happened or it didn't happen or whatever the fuck.
Right. And I'm not saying that you owe me an explanation in that regard. I'm just saying I was trying to figure out because I was trying to figure out what the fuck we were going to do with the podcast that we just recorded.
And again, that's the problem that you don't see. You give a fuck more about a podcast and about you
But
angering
that's not
some
true
random
because I
some
tried to
random
edit the whole
person.
thing.
I feel
I
like
told them to edit it. Like I know that you're mad and I'm mad about how it all happened, but I also just don't feel like
I'm
it's
mad.
fair
I can't,
for
I
you to
couldn't
claim
sleep,
that I fucking
couldn't
did
eat.
this on
Oh my
purpose.
God, I've been so hurt about this, Adam. You don't give a fuck. You thought
you
that
really
you had
feel like that,
Adam.
though?
You thought that you had one up on me. You thought that you had a fucking joke.
What?
You thought it was gonna be funny. Everybody was gonna laugh at me. Ha ha ha. House phone, fuck the trans bitch. And you thought it was gonna be. You thought the backlash that you're getting. You thought it was gonna be back on me. That's what you thought.
I just don't understand. I can't believe that you actually think that that's actually what I wanted to happen.
Well, phone,
Bro,
phone.
okay, well, hold on.
No,
That's
get
just
it
hard for me
hold
to
on.
believe because
It's hard for
Let
you to
him get
believe.
if you
it.
but
really
hold on.
think that after all these years, the connection
Bro.
between us is not a real friendship, that's good to know because I was under the impression that we did
I-
have a real friendship during all these years.
Bro,
If that doesn't
I
mean
see
anything
you-
to you, I'm glad that I now know.
bro, don't try to do some mental gymnastics.
I'm not doing
and
gentle
flip this
gymnastics.
on me
I'm just
and
being
talk
real.
about how our
You're talking as if we have never had a real friendship, and I
No, nigga.
was under a different
okay.
impression.
All right. Let's do this then, bro. I've been working with you for almost 7 years, bro. This is not the first time where you did some fuck ass shit, and I just used to just let the shit slide. I always have had your back. I've always stood beside you. I have lost genuine friendships, genuine business connections because people didn't fuck with you back then, and you know why.
I know, and that's
Nigga, my own mother looked at me like, I don't know about this guy. And I'm like, no, hold on, mom. Come on, bro. Nigga, you called me when we went on tour with Smoke Purp and Lil Pump, and you said, you can't come back on this tour because they don't want you back on the tour. And you know what I did? I sat there and I was like, you know what, bro? From a business point, I understand. I had nothing to say. Am I right or am I wrong?
no, that's exactly how that happened. Yeah.
Bro, niggas had all type of rape allegations against you. Niggas was trying to cancel me because I knew you. Just for knowing you, I was about to get canceled.
And when you say all that shit,
Come on, bro.
that's why it was so important to me that should be edited.
It wasn't
right.
important to you, bro. You didn't give a fuck, nigga. I heard your tone of voice.
Bro.
I knew as soon as the words started coming out of my mouth that I was wasting my fucking breath and you didn't give a fuck. I knew that right then.
I mean, then why did I text the team and tell them to delete it?
Bro,
Like, if you really believe that, like,
Bro.
even if you weren't somebody that I've been close with for all these years from the beginning of the business, I still would have wanted to edit it out because I just think it's wrong for somebody who's a host on the platform to be exposed by somebody who comes on the platform like that.
You think that is wrong, but
We did the same thing for Almighty the other day on the Blueface interview.
You think that is wrong, but she commented saying some funny ass shit on your Instagram on the reel that you made with her at the AVNs before you did the interview, and then all of a sudden you were interviewing her the next day or the next week.
I talked to you about it, and you said, "Nah, nothing like that ever happened." Which
that was after you already interviewed her.
No, that was before.
You interviewed her that Monday.
I interviewed her, yeah, probably Monday morning.
So listen, my whole thing is you knew from the beginning that she knew me in some capacity. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, I saw that comment that she left. I didn't even know that you did the song together.
So what was the whole purpose of the interview and all of that if you wasn't trying to be funny?
The whole purpose of the interview was because me and Danny had talked about her on that episode, and then she was like kind of offended, like halfway offended by something that I said in describing the conversation that we had in that TikTok, and she wanted to come on the show, and we figured that it would be funny. But she did drop that comment, but then I asked you like, what was that? And you said, that's absolutely not true.
What was I supposed to say?
But if you had said that,
but it's you, Adam. Like, what the fuck is I supposed to say?
I don't blame you for not wanting to tell me.
I'm not going to tell you anything about my personal life.
If you had said exactly what happened, then I probably would have not done that because I would have known how awkward the situation was going to get.
Let me give you another example. We sat here on the old office, me, you, and AD. I told y'all, I started telling y'all a story about how I had just talked to my dad, and y'all were like, "Oh, like we never heard you speak about your dad before." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, because he literally beat my mom almost to death in front of me when I was a little kid. You made a joke calling my mom a bitch in front of my face." As a joke, you made a joke about this domestic violence between my dad and my mom.
I apologize then. I apologize now.
Bro,
I misunderstood what the conversation was about.
You didn't misunderstand shit.
I mean,
Adam.
I didn't want to.
You be on some fucking
the
bullshit,
tone
bro.
of the joke was not the way I meant for it to come out. I apologize. It was a fucking.
The tone of everything is not how it's meant to be come out with you, bro. You've been doing this shit for years, Adam. I don't know what type of weird animosity you got towards me. I don't know what it is,
bro. You really
bro.
think that? You really think I have animosity towards you?
Bro.
I've given you a show on my platform. I've kept you on the platform these years. I gave
giving
you
me
a billion fucking chances when you weren't showing up, and
you knew
why
I wasn't showing up.
Why?
Come on, bro.
Because I have always felt like me and you actually had a real friendship, which I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, do I feel hurt that you just basically told me that you don't think that? I mean, yeah, like that was kind of surprising to me, and
bro,
I understand how angry you are, and I understand how much this business let you down.
You don't understand.
Well, I think I have some small understanding. And
nigga, I had to talk to my sister about this shit yesterday.
Like I 100% want you to understand how much I get that.
And then you're so pussy. You're so pussy. You couldn't even sit here and talk to me about this shit last week, nigga. You were so scared that you had to fucking cancel the show.
You said that you didn't want to come in when I fucking
you had
told
already canceled the show
because
you
I
had
hadn't
already
talked to you
canceled the
yet.
show between both of them. Didn't say nothing to me. You were gonna let me just pull up here.
At that
and
point,
waste my
I had
fucking
texted
time.
you like 3 times that you didn't respond to.
Yeah, for what? So you could try to be
because
like, hey, bro,
I was trying to
hey, bro, are
the
we
conversation
are we
so we
good,
could
bro?
talk.
Hey, bro, are we good? Are we good? Like, nigga, you just want to save face. You just want to. You are so worried about looking like a bad friend that you are not like. You're so worried about looking like a bad friend versus actually being a bad friend. Like you just want.
I was trying to be a good friend. That's like the main thing. I just wish
being
that
a good
you
friend being a good friend, bro. You sold me down the river for fucking 40,000 views, 50,000 views,
that?
bro.
You really think that? Like
Bro,
you actually
permanently altered my life. Do you understand
saw
that?
those text messages and you really
permanently
believe that I did that to you on purpose.
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards. You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did, and that's why I told them to delete it.
Nigga, you would have deleted the whole fucking interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards, nigga.
Well, I
had
can't predict
to talk
the
to
future,
my
dude.
sister about this shit.
I know, and
my
you know how much that bothers me?
My sister has nothing to do with any of this shit, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna fucking commit suicide, Adam. You're a fucking piece of shit, bro. And I don't give a fuck, bro. It don't matter about if you did this shit on purpose or not. You keep trying to clear your name. You keep trying to put this shit on other people. You're so fucking pussy. bro.
But how can I
You're
sit
so
here?
pussy. You couldn't sit here and talk to me like this last week. I've worked with you for 7 years. You have
asked
never
you-
canceled anything.
I can go back to those texts right now. I asked
now-
you to come in and talk to me.
after I was already on the way and
I
turned
know
around and all this
I
other
talked
shit,
to you.
bro.
You said I'm on the way there. I said, okay, good, let's talk. And then house phone.
Again-
What did I say? The text messages. Me and you agreed to have the conversation one-on-one last week, right?
Bro.
Did we or not?
But bro, Adam, you always have some weird.
But now you're saying
always
I'm
have some
pussy when
weird
we agreed
cryptic-
to that last week, and then you
always
said,
have
nah,
some
never mind, I don't
weird-
want to.
You always have some weird cryptic motives
What are you talking about?
where you're trying to isolate me and talk to me one-on-one. Nigga, you didn't care about not putting me on blast. You didn't care about not putting me on blast in general. Why the fuck would I give you the same courtesy to come talk to you before the show? Nigga,
but we were supposed to do the show live together.
Yeah, we do the show live every Tuesday, Adam,
I know,
for the
and
last
that's what
5
we were
years.
supposed to do. And then you
are you
said,
talking
I
about?
actually don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it.
Nigga, because I knew you had already canceled the show. I was playing stupid with your dumb ass.
But then me and you agreed to do the show together. Like, literally, I can read the whole fucking text messages right
Bro,
now.
read whatever you want, Adam. At the end of the day,
I mean, I will gladly
You
post it if
canceled-
they want, but
you canceled the show.
because I thought
hours
you weren't
before.
coming in and I didn't think it was right that we do the podcast without you.
When the fuck did you ever
Do
feel
you-
like that
dude,
before?
but that was the
When did
motivation,
you ever
right?
feel like that before, Adam?
There was never a situation like this with you before where we had this much of a thing that was floating in the air that we hadn't discussed.
I think we should let Phone just get his feelings out.
Yeah,
You know
let
what I'm
him
saying? Like,
let him say.
I definitely
He
want him
has
to get his
every-
feelings off,
he
but
has
I
ev-
have to correct the record when
Nah,
he's
let
saying
him-
stuff that isn't true
Listen,
about me.
let him get his shit off.
yeah, you could
Okay.
respond.
I
to
mean,
that.
let him
if I
get his
haven't
shit
let
off.
him
His
get his
shit-
shit
What
off,
did I
then
say? What did I
His
say
life,
that wasn't true?
His life has been permanently altered. Can't nobody tell this man how to feel. Regardless of whatever the fuck you think he's saying right now, he has every right to feel the way that he feels right now. Let him pop his shit.
And that's what I was about to say earlier is like you don't have to get too specific, but the shit that you've been going through. I
Man,
think
let
that-
Cuz talk.
you
Let
feel
him
me?
do. Let Cuz get his shit off.
Period.
This nigga, like, I'm not even like surprised about even the way you reacting right now, bro. You been like this, bro. You want to look like the good guy. You want to look like you cared so much. You wanted to edit it, but that's just not the truth, bro.
I
sat
mean,
there
but
and
we
I
have
called you.
everybody in this office can confirm
I
that
don't
that
give a
is how
fuck
that was
about-
supposed to go.
I don't. It is not. Do you hear how you keep saying shoulda, coulda, woulda?
I'm talking about what actually
Supposed
happened.
to.
I know how bad
you're
it is
not
that
talking
it
about-
happened.
you're
I'm
not
talking
talk-
about the fact
you're
that
not
we
talking about what
tried to
happened.
make it not happen.
It don't matter about what the fuck you tried to do, Adam. It's about what happened, bro.
And yeah,
And then let's move forward to that bullshit ass apology you gave when you're on the fucking news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom shit. He's been going through the health shit. You're talking about the person that fucking raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, just he's been going through the mom shit.
but
Bro.
you are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're
I fucking
disrespectful as fuck.
I paid for the fucking
First of all-
funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened just because.
Pussy ass nigga. Pussy nigga. Come on, bro. Come on.
Not here, bro. Not here.
Not here, bro. Pussy nigga. I'm talking
here,
fake
bro.
for shit, nigga. Come on. Tell him. Let me
Not
go,
here,
bro.
bro.
All right, let me go, bro.
Not here, my nigga.
Let me go, bro.
I'm walking outside.
Pussy ass nigga. You ain't pay for shit, nigga. Nigga, you gave me some money, nigga. You didn't pay for the fucking funeral, nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Damn, that's just crazy. I mean, you see it. House Phone, I can tell, was at the end of that conversation. He was just tipping and tipping. You could see that shit boiling up. That's crazy. I mean, once again, Adam shouldn't have played that victim shit. The moment he played that victim shit, damn, that set it off. I would be mad too. Just let him. Everyone kept saying, just let him get his shit off. Let him get his shit off. He didn't want to let him get his shit off, bro. And I mean, hey, look what the hell happens if he keeps running his mouth, bro. Like, he shouldn't have said that. I mean, you gave him some money, but if you didn't pay for the funeral, don't be saying I paid for the funeral. If you're a good friend, you shouldn't even mention giving money, bro. You shouldn't mention giving money because you're doing it out of heart. When you say that, it makes it seem like you're doing it because you want people to look at you. Oh, he's nice. Look, he gave him money. Adam's right. Damn. So I mean, that's crazy. What y'all think the way it was House Phone? The way he responded, was it reasonable? Was it? Y'all think it was out of line? I mean, to me, in my opinion, I think it was totally reasonable. He needed that fade. Shit, it looked like Adam was kind of with this shit at first because he took that jacket off too. It looked like he was trying to score up for a second, but then again, you know, he didn't get cocky until, I mean, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It kind of looked like he was going to take it off the moment, so maybe he wasn't getting cocky because at that point, people weren't necessarily all the way in. But then once they hopped in, you can tell he was just chilling there. He kept his composure, and I mean, House one kind of blew up, bro. So we gotta see how this is, to see how this plays out. Let's see what's in tune for tomorrow's live stream. And but at the end of the day, stay real to your friends and don't do none of that Adam Snake shit. Let me know what y'all think. Drop a like and a comment in the box below. Holla back at your boy.